fantastic. How are you guys? I am so excited to be here for you guys tonight. This is very exciting. I'm in a good place in my life. I just married my first husband. I know, it's so exciting. We'll see how this goes. People always want to know what married life is like. They always ask you that. What's that like? What's married life like? And the best way for me to describe it is it's like finding a parking spot. Well, it's like finding a better parking spot. Because you know how when you're first driving around and you find a spot and it's not really where you want it to be and you know it's gonna be a bad idea and probably kind of toxic, but what are you gonna do? Not park? Of course not. So you pull in knowing this isn't a good choice, but you stay there for like 6 or 7 years. And then eventually you wise up and you're like, I'm not happy in this spot. I'm just gonna leave and go home. And then you pull out thinking you're gonna go home, but then you see the perfect spot that's right there. And it's been there the whole time, but you didn't notice because you were distracted by the first spot because the first spot had a nice butt. That's what it's like. And it's wonderful because my husband is a good guy. This is a good relationship, which is good because they're not all winners. I was in a bad relationship for 7 years. People always say the same thing. They're like, if it was so bad, why did you stay? Well, why does anybody stay in a bad relationship? Because they're fun. You never know what's gonna happen with this psycho. You're like, what are we gonna fight about today? Every day is an adventure. It's like living in one of those choose your own adventure books, but you have no control over the outcome. So you're just there like, did I overcook the chicken? We're gonna find out in a couple of pages. I did, it's on the floor. I was with my ex-boyfriend for 7 years. 3 months after we split, he got married. Now, if you do the relationship math, something shady may have occurred. And I'll give you the hashtag facts, as the kids say. Women get in more bad relationships than men. Why? Because men see red flags and they bolt. Women see red flags and we go, I can fix that. Right? Give me 6 months, I got this. 12 years later, you're like, this is taking longer than I expected. Yes, I'm chipping away at the problem, though. Chipping away. Why do we do it, ladies? Why? We're conditioned, that's why. Because what do they tell you when you're a little girl? If he hits you, he likes you. If he teases you, he likes you. So you grow up and you're like, well, he set my clothes on fire. We're in love. I'm glad I'm over that stage. There are things I'm getting over as I get older, just people, certain types of people. And as I get older, I'm like, I don't need you in my life anymore. Like grammar Nazis? Yeah, I'm over you. You know, those, we have a girlfriend, she's always like, it's Y-O-U''RE. I'm always like, that's why Y-O-U''RE, single. That's why you're single. Nobody likes that, don't do that anymore. And I saw this recently. There was a group of women having a breakup party. Anybody who does that, I'm checking them on the list like, nope, don't need you in my life anymore. I hate that. Don't have a breakup party. You're not allowed to be happy about this. Cry and be miserable like the rest of us. Plus, breakup parties always start and end the same way. It's always a group of girls, because it's never guys. When men go from being in a relationship to being single again, they're just single. There's no ribbon cutting ceremony. But there's always a group of women, they rally around their girlfriend who's going through a breakup, and they're like, forget him, he was a loser and we never liked him. And she's like, I know, right? I wasn't even in love with him like the full 18 years we were together. Let's go out and make bad choices. And then they go out, fast forward to the end of the night when that same girl is drunk and she's like, maybe if I just call him. Or people that post stuff to Facebook to get attention. You know, these people that'll post stuff, even if it's just a simple thing like feeling sad. Like, oh, are you? Had to let the world know. Or like one of my girlfriends who always posts these strong woman posts. These strong, like 12 ways to love a strong woman. Why being a strong woman in today's society is so hard. You know, she's waiting for one of her girlfriends to be like, you're the strongest woman I know. Yeah, and it's hard when you know the girl and you know she's not really like that and you want to be like, were you being strong when you were ladling ice cream in your face last week? Because you didn't get the text back? Hashtag you strong though, you strong though. You guys have been great, thank you so much. COVID was like a universal trauma that we all shared. What a crazy time. Everybody's life changed. Things changed for people. I became a mom during the pandemic. I had a baby, which is wild. Thank you, most of you. You know, I realize I get a different response depending on like lifestyle-wise and generationally, like who's in the crowd. Like if it's older people or people with kids, they'll be like, woohoo, you made a person. But like young single people, y'all be like, I see all your trauma come up to the surface. I'm like, I said I'm a mom, not your mom. I didn't do it. But I get it, because we're having different conversations now, right, about parenting. Right, we're getting into it, man. Parenting conversations are changing, and they should. We have some archaic views on parenting that I really think need changing. Like the belief that it makes or breaks you as a woman to have a baby. No, it doesn't. If you want to have a baby, have a baby. You don't want to have a baby, don't have a baby. It's nobody's business. It's ridiculous to think it's anybody's business but your own. But I will tell you this, anytime I've met a woman that doesn't want kids, that is the first thing she wants me to know about her. The second she finds out I'm a mom, she's like, I don't want kids. Cool, I wasn't offering. I was talking about my favorite subject, which is me, and then you interrupted me with some you, which I did not request for this. But I respect it. I respect it when a woman knows she doesn't want to have kids. I do. I think it's a good thing to know about yourself, and I think a lot of people would have been spared bad relationships with their mothers had they known they didn't know what they were doing or feel like they wanted to do it even in the first place. And I wish more people were that aware, right? Sometimes it's a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll meet a person who's a really good human being and they don't want to have kids, and I'm like, damn, I really wish you did, because I wish there were more people like you, you know what I mean? And then sometimes people are like, I don't want to have kids, and I'm like, that's probably the best for everybody. I don't think you should have houseplants. Like, I don't know if you know how to love, bruh. We're having these different conversations that I feel like are so important because we're talking about things that definitely people that grew up in certain generations never heard of, right? Like we're talking about toxic parenting, right? We never heard that growing up. And let me tell you something, like I said, I'm Puerto Rican. I guarantee you nobody's cornered the market on toxic parenting like Latino parents. Woo! Man, oh, look at us trauma bonding. It hurts so bueno, doesn't it? I'm telling you, man, we put the tra in trauma. That was us. That was all us. It was just Alma, we spiced it up. That's why we have to talk about stuff like toxic parenting, because a lot of us didn't even realize we had toxic parents until we looked over our childhoods with today's guidelines. I thought I was safe. I was like, nah, I love my parents love me. What's that? Yeah, they hit me. Every day. But only when I was doing kid stuff. Let me see that list real quick. Let me look real quick. Saw all the information they know now about raising kids, and I was like, oh no! I need so much therapy. Like, that's wild. I hope there's a punch card. Trying to explain therapy to Latino parents. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. I hit you right in the trauma, right there. Like, Man, I was like, I cannot sana away depression. Not how that works. If you don't know what sana is, allow me to explain. For those that don't know, Latinos have this thing that we say when like little kids get hurt. It's a little rhyme, make them feel better, you know what I mean? Sana, colita de rana, si no sanas hoy, sanarás mañana. You're all healed. One time my husband was like, can you translate that? And I was like, nah. Nah, man. Anything you translate from another language into English always loses something. Because the other languages are often so poetic, especially Spanish, such a poetic language. And if you translate it, it just loses all validity. Because translated, it's save, butt of a frog. If you don't heal today, you'll heal tomorrow. It's just passive-aggressive witchcraft. That's all it is. That's all it is. Save, butt of a frog. You have to say it in Spanish or your children will have nightmares. Like, you can't... It's such a crazy time to like be a parent because we're doing things so different, right? Like now you can choose your parenting style like you used to choose a Mortal Kombat fighter. Our parents only had one style. It was survival. That was it. They just had to make it through. But we chose conscious parenting, me and my husband, conscious parenting, which is annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's annoying because it's not permissive. It's literally realizing every way in which you affect a tiny human life. And you have to be so aware of everything, and it's so hard because you want to fight them. You know you shouldn't. You know it's not their fault, but you find yourself getting frustrated at the craziest things. Because I would just be like, why can't you use a spoon? Give my son a spoon, he's like... No, you crackhead. It's just yogurt everywhere now. And the stakes just get higher and higher as you go along, what you have to teach them, what you have to be patient with, because now we're at potty training. Literally, there was one time my son made full-on eye contact with me as he pooped on my living room floor. And as a conscious parent, I was like, way to listen to your body, little man. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? He's a kid, he doesn't know any better. What am I gonna roll up a newspaper, bang him on the head with it? Push his face in it. No, bad baby! I would call the cops on myself if I did that. I'm like, you gotta come get me. I finally broke. But here's the amazing thing about conscious parenting that they don't tell you. You learn as you do it. The more you consciously parent your kid, the more it heals all of your crap. Yeah, it really does. Because you end up parenting the way you wish you had been parented. I found this out in the moment with my son because we do affirmations every morning. I know, it's adorable. Don't get it twisted, it's Snoop Dogg affirmations. I want to thank me. No, it's a great affirmation. No, Snoop Dogg has a kid show. If you don't know, it's amazing. Yeah, right? Doggyland. If you don't know about it, watch it. He plays a character named Bow Wizzle. You're welcome. The songs all slap. You're welcome. So we were doing our Snoop Dogg affirmations, and my son has that cute little toddler voice, you know what I mean? Like that, like I was like, say, I am strong. And he's like, I am strong. Like, say, I am brave. He's like, I am brave. And then I felt it, like all the stuff I didn't get. You know what I mean? In that moment, I felt that. And like, before I knew it, I was like, say I am loved. I gotta call your grandma. I didn't even see that coming, man. And it's so crazy now being a boy mom, because the microscope is on us, man. We are underneath such a microscope, everything we do. And I'm fine with it, because I think if we change the game, we could really change how things work out in the world. I really do. I don't mind it, you know what I mean? And my girlfriends were on it right away. The second they found out that I was having a little boy, they were like, it's all up to you. You gotta fight the patriarchy. And I was like, can I teach him the alphabet first? I can, I just gotta be real intentional with it, you know what I mean? Like, A is for accountability, B is for bodily autonomy, and C is for consent. Repeat it to mommy. You have to be aware of these things, you know what I mean? And I think the thing that's hard now is that there's so many opinions on parenting now, and you don't know where to go, you know what I mean? And as a parent, it can be hard to take the opinion of somebody who like doesn't have kids, for instance. I found myself getting frustrated at people that would give parenting advice that don't have kids. And I felt the way that a lot of parents do. Like, if you're not living this life, how do you know what to tell me to do? Until I realized the reason why I should listen to these people is that they may not have kids, but they are coming from a perspective of a person who experienced a certain type of parenting. And I really had to think, what would my son say about my parenting? And what would I want him to say about my parenting? Not all of it. Some people are dumb. Don't listen to everyone. Because I did have a girlfriend that was like, you better raise him right. And I'm like, what did you think the plan was? What did you think? I think I got pregnant and I was like, I will raise him evil. Go forth and destroy my child. Of course I want to raise a good human being, but I also don't like being told what to do. So the second she said that, there was a part of me that wanted to be like, nope. I was gonna, but then you had said what you said. Now I gotta make sure he has a misogynistic podcast by the age of 7. Just sitting there with some big old headphones like, as a alpha male. And I'm behind him with my problematic boy mom self like, that's right, baby, these hoes ain't loyal. It's just me and you forever. I could never be that mom. Could never be that mom. There was a lot of things that I saw people doing that I knew I wasn't gonna do as a mom. Like, the one thing I don't do is boys will be boys. I don't do that with my son. It's too permissive. There's no equivalent for little girls. So I don't allow it. And you know, the parents that I've seen do it, it gets out of hand real quick. You just know it's gonna snowball to bigger things, like boys will be boys. He stabbed the babysitter. He's a boy. He's learning to express himself. And I know you're not supposed to judge other parents, but I do. I do. Only when I see them doing things that are detrimental to their children or to parenting in general. I can't help but pick up on that now. Like, there was a woman who put out a video and it went viral. And this was the whole video. She goes, I'm gonna teach my son how to cook so your daughter can't trick him into a relationship with her cooking. First of all, don't nobody want your dusty son. First of all, don't act like a basic skill is something to brag about. And second, how long you been out the dating pool, ma'am? What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think I'm just gonna leave a trail of empanadas that lead to an altar? He's gonna be like, oh no, I'm married. What kind of idiot did you raise? There were so many things, and when, me and my husband, when we talked about how we were gonna do this, that we decided we were just not gonna do, right? And there were certain things we promised ourselves that we would do. Because there was a lot to consider. Not only do we wanna raise a good human being, but also, my son is multicultural. Like I said, he's mixed. He's half Puerto Rican, half white, hard tea. That Midwest white hits different, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's white people here, but if my husband walked in, even y'all would be like, that's a white guy. Like, you'd be like, I'm white, but that's unseasoned chicken that just walked through the front door. That is level 10 white. Don't y'all come for my porcelain king. There's a couple guys in the audience that are like, porcelain king. I'm gonna use that later. But I had to think about that, man. Like, my son is mixed. Or as I like to say, his DNA's been colonized. That is my favorite way of saying it. Because people are always like, wait a minute. She snuck in history. I have to think about that, though. Honestly, as the mother of a mixed child, I have to think about the fact that a lot of his childhood is going to be me explaining my half of his makeup and the history of those people. And I know he's gonna have questions, because all kids have questions, and I'm petrified. Because I don't know if you've heard the level of questions these children are asking, but these are Jeopardy level questions. And I am, quite honestly, not prepared. I'm just waiting for the day where he's like, what happened to the indigenous people of the Caribbean, Mommy? And then I just look at his dad. This is your time to shine, sir! My poor son is walking around like, I come from the oppressor and the oppressed. I'm the problem and the solution. Oh. I'm like, that's right, baby. Also, don't take no blankets from daddy's side of the family. If you got that last part, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Because the amount of times I'd looked out at an audience of people that's like, what's wrong with their blankets? What's wrong? What's the thread count on the blankets? I'm proud of my son. He's doing great. He speaks English and Spanish. And, yeah. Humble brag. And really, look, if you're in the audience and you're Latino, Latina, Latine, Latinx, any of them, and you don't speak Spanish, that is okay. It doesn't make you lesser. It doesn't mean that people should make you feel lesser. I spent a lot of my younger years so judged because I didn't speak Spanish well enough for the people around me that I just stopped altogether and didn't learn till I was older. And here's the thing, I'm also third generation. And if you're third generation, then you know what I'm talking about. By the time I came around, everybody had assimilated already. So English was the norm in our household. When my parents were growing up, it was different. They spoke Spanish only inside the house. But that's because at that time, there was something called a gag law, where Puerto Ricans could not display a Puerto Rican flag or speak or sing any patriotic songs. So it was dangerous to speak Spanish outside of the house. So for me, I didn't speak it in the house. I only spoke English, so I learned it from all of my coworkers when I started working. And all of my coworkers were Mexican. So my Spanish is very confusing. Because I'm a Puerto Rican who speaks Spanish with a Mexican accent, but uses Puerto Rican and Mexican terminology. My Spanish sounds like what a ransom note looks like. Like, people who are fluent in Spanish hear me speak Spanish and they're like, where are you from? I don't know, man, I'm trying to figure it out. My son does, and he speaks Spanish, but he's nervous in Spanish, so he like whispers in Spanish. I know, it's adorable and creepy, huh? Kids do not know the rules of whispering, so they just like do it whenever. I'll be like washing the dishes, and behind me I hear, siete. Turn,